We begin our Sunrise Smart Start with a check of your forecast for this Thanksgiving. James, how is the holiday forecast shaping up?
Yeah, for today, it's going to be the wind and the cold air, 30s with wind chills in the low 20s. Those are the big headlines there with wind gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. If you're concerned about snow, the only concern really is east of Lake Erie. So you take Route 20, you draw a line, and then you go south. That's where you find the snowfall. North through Rochester, I think we even get some clearing, maybe even some partial sun throughout today. 33 degrees, that's at the airport right now. That number gets into the mid to maybe upper 30s briefly this afternoon, and then we'll increase those snow chances going into tomorrow. We'll check out the 8-day at the end of the show. Ron?
Thank you, James. Let's take a look at the road with our Sunrise traffic update. Again, that volume nice and low as people are off of work and school, which is great for them. 390, 490, 590 looking all clear. So if you are out there, have a safe drive. To our headlines, 2 National Guardsmen were shot in central Washington, D.C. Wednesday afternoon, just blocks from the White House. Officials describe it as a targeted shooting and say the gunman, who is in custody, is believed to be an Afghan national who acted alone. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the administration will deploy 500 more National Guardsmen to Washington to add to the 2,200 troops already there.
We will never back down. We will secure our capital. We will secure our cities.
The FBI is leading the investigation into the ambush. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services now says it has stopped processing all immigration applications filed by Afghan nationals pending further review of security and vetting protocols. We have new details here because loved ones in sorrow remember a young life lost too soon. Last night, the family of Treshad Littell, who was killed in a hit-and-run last month in Geneva, celebrated what would have been his 18th birthday. His family remembered him with a balloon release in front of his home in Penn Yan. When we spoke with his father and grandmother last month, they told us the young man wanted a career in real estate and worked at a local Dunkin' so he could save up for online courses.
He was a bright young man, had a vision on a future that he wanted, had a great smile, big heart, loved his family, and he was just a bright soul, just a 17-year-old boy trying to find his way in life. He was like my savior, and he was everything I needed to do to change my life, and he made me the man I am today, just by being here.
The driver in the hit and run has yet to be found by police, and the family says they're still seeking justice. Treshad's aunt shared these words with us, quote, "A young man's life was taken away too soon, and it's not fair that this person is living their life while my nephew's life was taken." Police ask anyone with information to call 911. The Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra has reportedly been hit by a ransomware attack. The group that claims to be behind the breach is called Akira, which says it has stolen sensitive data, including personal information of musicians and internal corporate files, threatening to publish the materials unless their demands are met. Just last month, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, along with the FBI and other agencies, released an advisory on the group. The breach is said to have been discovered on Tuesday. At this point, it's unclear how much data has already been exposed, and RPO has not yet provided a public statement confirming details. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates as more information becomes available on air and online at rochesterfirst.com. A friendly reminder from safety officials: stay alert while cooking. Thanksgiving is one of the busiest days of the year for kitchen fires, so it's best to keep a close eye on ovens, stovetops, and anything frying or broiling. If you're using a turkey fryer, make sure it's outside on flat ground and away from your home, and most importantly, follow directions.
One of the things are making sure that the turkey is completely thawed before you dip it into the hot oil. Oil and water do not mix, and you're going to get that big reaction, and oil is flammable. So if it makes contact with the open flame underneath from the burner, it's just going to give you a really big flame, which could, make things really, really worse.
If anything gets out of hand, just remove yourself from the situation and call 911.
Another thing to keep in mind as you start decorating for Christmas, keeping your trees watered can also keep your fire danger at a minimum. The 32nd annual Check Out Hunger campaign is wrapping up soon, and organizers are encouraging people to donate as they finish up their holiday grocery shopping. The fundraiser has been around since 1993 and is put on by FoodLink and Wegmans. Anyone can donate as much as they'd like at any of the registers at all Rochester area Wegmans stores. 100% of proceeds then go to FoodLink to help food insecure families, and are especially helpful after the recent government shutdown froze SNAP benefits.
People want to pay it forward, and it was very aware what was going on. So in order to do their part, this is a very easy, convenient way to contribute, to be part of that. Going into any Wegmans through the register and making a donation.
It's super easy and tangible way to support those in need, especially this time of year when people often think about the abundance and the food and family they have and the table to gather around. Many in this community, about 150,000 individuals, are food insecure and don't have that safety net always. So being able to round up or donate $2, $3, or $5 really helps to put food on neighbors' tables.
Donations wrap up this Saturday, November 29th. This morning, thousands are bundling up and lacing up their running shoes for the 54th annual Webster Turkey Trot. Nearly 4,000 people are signed up for races coming from 35 states, D.C., and Canada. And women make up more than half the field. The 2.5 mile and 4.4 mile events kick off at 10 a.m. And I hope they're bundled up, James.
Yeah, for sure. Layers upon layers. You can always remove layers, right?
Yes.
It's hard to add layers when you don't have them.
True.
Well, unless you just want to run faster.
I guess so.
Right? Yeah, that's an option for you. Tomorrow, same thing, breezy, but more chances for snow showers as Lake Ontario gets going. And then don't be surprised by Sunday. We've got some snow showers there in the morning, and then just cold next week.
Thank you so much for watching News 8 at Sunrise. Our next update is in around 30 minutes. CBS Mornings up next.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand. Plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.